Your federal benefits are so important as a crucial part of your retirement, and it's really important that you keep track of that benefit information. Whether you're currently working for the federal government, or as you're going to find out in this question, if you separated from federal service, how do you get information about your benefits? I'm Micah Shalansky, and this is the FERS Federal Fact Check. Today we have a question from Robin, and Robin writes in, "Hi, I'm approaching retirement age and I'm starting to gather data. I worked for VAMC from 1982 to 1996. I think I have both FERS and CSRS pension benefits, but I moved my thrift savings plan to Vanguard. How can I find out exactly what I'm eligible for? And how can I file and start collecting benefits? Thank you, Robin." You know what, Robin, that's a great question, and so often that's what we get, right? We work for the federal agency for a certain period of time, life happens, we may change to a different agency, or we may leave federal service altogether, but you still have benefits that have accrued or potentially accrued. So a couple of things. One, the TSP, it doesn't have anything to do with this equation, right? The TSP was moved to Vanguard, great, that's its own separate vehicle, but you do have a benefit which is going to be your FERS or CSRS pension. As long as you have 5 years into the federal retirement system, you're eligible for some type of pension benefit, assuming you left that money in the system. Now, you started working from 1982 to I think it was 96 is what you said in your time frame. So if I'm looking at that, you have about 14 years of federal service. So with 14 years of federal service, we got to go back and look at our rules, right? Whether they're CSRS rules or FERS rules, you got to be age 60 with at least 20 years of federal service, or be age 62 years young with at least 5 years of federal service. So when you say you're approaching retirement age, it's kind of the first question. What's your retirement age? In this equation, you're going to need to be at least 62 years young before you can get any pension benefit. Now, assuming you are 62 years young, and assuming you left the money you paid into the retirement system, these 14 years you left it inside of the federal government, then you probably have a pension benefit. Now, you were hired during CSRS time, and you left during FERS time. However, you could be a FERS transferee, right? You could have moved from CSRS to FERS, or your benefit all could be under CSRS. So I don't know without looking at your service. But what I would do is I would suggest, number one, go to OPM. Go to the Office of Personnel Management, because now you're no longer a federal employee. That's the agency that you're going to need to talk with, and request a certified summary of federal service. It will be a little challenging to get from them. Now, if you're already over the age of 62 and you want to start your benefits, then you just file for a deferred retirement application. Postponed is something different. So this is a deferred retirement application. You'd fill it out, you'd submit it to OPM. About 3 to 6 months later, they're going to review your file and they're going to send you what information they have in there to start your benefit. So a deferred retirement application is what you need to file. If you're younger than age 62, go to OPM still and request a certified summary of federal service. Let's find out exactly how much service you have and under what type of retirement system do you have, because CSRS and FERS are quite different in how they are set up. So the most important thing that I want you to take away from this, whether you have left federal service or you're still in federal service, you need to know your retirement system. I like to have every single one of my clients go get a certified summary of federal service. Know what retirement system you're in and know what eligibility you have. How many years did you work? That counts towards retirement, right? This is just maybe your total federal service, but maybe you came on as part-time or interim, and maybe these first few years don't count to your federal service. And that's what this certified summary of federal service is going to help with. It's going to help make sure that what retirement system you're in and what time do you have that actually counts for retirement. So the way we get these great questions is from you. Robin, thank you so much for your question. And if you have a question that you'd like answered on the FERS Federal Fact Check, take a second, go down to the bottom and submit your question, and hopefully it too will be featured in the FERS Federal Fact Check. Until next time, happy planning.